especially at the peak. But I think
I mean, ball got to go in to win, you know, and we obviously shot it well in the second quarter, and it created a little bit of space, allowed us to spread the floor a little bit against them. And you know, I really thought we played really good basketball from that point forward. And we weren't perfect, but I thought we were really solid from that point forward. I didn't think we were great in the first quarter, but I think they give credit to Mount Lebanon for that. They made it hard on us, but you know, I was proud of the way the guys played. I mean, they were really pretty good there.
Is that the goal when you play a team like that, is to break it out of their style? Because that first quarter was, they would love a 7-7 quarter. That's what they want.
Yeah, and they make it hard to do that, you know, because they're so systematic in what they do, and they're really good at it. You know, they have a great feel for what they're doing offensively, and you have to be really engaged, or they're going to make you pay. You know, it was just really concerning going into the game because they're unique in the way that they play. It's different than anyone we've played this year. So defensively and offensively, you know. So
they had to change. Once you make a few threes, they had to change a little bit about what they do too.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the pressure that they provide defensively is consistent for them. It doesn't matter if they're down or they're up. So you know, they're going to stay with that. And then I think offensively, you know, they try to be more aggressive, you know, getting to the rim, and I thought we did a pretty good job guarding them.
In that first quarter, Coach, it seemed like for both teams, passing was just really off and stuff. Was that just being in the groove of stuff or miscommunication? What was that?
Yeah, I think we had like you know, we turned them over maybe 4 times in the first quarter and really got nothing out of it. You know, yeah, we made some mental mistakes. We had a lane violation. We ran down an over and back violation that would have been our ball. Just some things that aren't characteristic, but they're kids, you know. They do things sometimes like that. But overall, once we got out of that first quarter, I thought it was pretty good basketball.
I think you guys were 7 for 10 from three-point range. I think they started out something like 3 for 22 three-point range.
And they can shoot it. You know, it's not like they're not a good shooting basketball team, but you know, I think we can take some of the credit for that too. That you know that we defended well, but they're certainly you know, they're capable of lighting it up. We're just fortunate didn't happen tonight.
Just among all the teams you have, how is this team at shooting threes for you guys?
Well, I mean, we've pretty much been, you know, we've had some great shooting from teams that shoot from 3, and this team's a good 3-point shooting team. We've had better ones, but you know, we've been pretty consistent that we shoot the ball pretty good and take care of the basketball and defend. You know, it's been pretty much our formula there.
Where has this team kind of improved the most, you know, just as the season's gone on?
Well, I mean, probably rebounding the basketball. You know, we're not very big at all. I thought we did a really good job rebounding the ball tonight, and we had to. And there's really good chemistry with this group. You know, it's just one of those things that sometimes you find that it's something natural. It's not something that the coach creates. It's just something that's there. They're very together. They play for that name in front of their jersey, care about what they're doing, and you know, and if you have some good players, you can do a lot. You know, you can be really successful when you have that formula. So, you know, certainly hoping for more.
Isaiah said that last trip to the beat is still in their minds.
Yeah, that would
is
never
it for
go
you
away.
as a coach?
Yes, absolutely. I wish it would go away, but it hasn't. You know, it just that one was tough. You know, just kind of the way it ended, and you know, you got to move on from things. But you know, it was and that was our first time we had lost there, and. Yeah, thanks for bringing that up.
Thanks. Bring the mood down a little bit. It's too big of a win.
No, but yeah, I mean, yeah, of course. You know, we wanted to get back there, and these guys wanted another opportunity at it. You know, Jonathan and Isaiah and Dejan played pivotal roles in that game, and you know, they want another opportunity at the Pete. You know, nothing like Newcastle. You know. Creating a ghost town for a few hours on Saturday night.
After you got that cushion in 2, Zay kind of sealed the deal with that great pass to Dejan, and you went in with a 17-point lead at halftime. What's the talk after that?
Well, they're not going away. Mount Lebanon's not going away. Those kids compete. You know, they weren't going anywhere. We knew that. They were going to compete the entire time. And they did. They did. To the horn blew. Every player they put on the floor competed. So we knew that. So you couldn't let up. They've been in these games. You watch games against Upper St. Clair. Those games sometimes are 14-2, 15-2. Next thing you know, it's tied. You know, they're used to playing in hotly contested, heavily, real high competitive games.
We've talked before about Newcastle winning at all different levels. You guys are now at 6A, first time. Going to the 6A championship. What's that say about this program?
Well, I think the sustainability that we've been good over a period of time. 13 years. We've had a good level of success. We're proud of that. But make no mistake about it. It's truly about the players. You cannot be good at this game with bad basketball players. You just can't. And we've been fortunate to have, good basketball players that give us an opportunity to have a chance to be a champion. Because without them, it just can't happen.
You feel there was maybe a little more eyes on you this year, though, to see now you go up to the biggest class. What do they do?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we don't really care.
Okay.
I don't know if that's the case. We just knew it was going to be a completely different challenge, different type of basketball, different type of bodies and depth, and all that stuff that goes with 6A. We knew that was going to be our reality, and I didn't know how we were going to handle it. We're 5'11", and the average size maybe 5'11 and a half, 170, 165 starting lineup. So. I mean, there's some big bodies that we're leaning on night in and night out, and I don't know if it would wear us down. I don't know. I've had to do some things different in practice to keep us healthy and fresh. So.
Yeah, you'll play some more big bodies there on Saturday. Like it looks like Central, I think, is
Yeah.
probably going to win that game just to get another shot at them.
Well, I mean, obviously, we had 2 really good basketball games against them. We respect their program. Yeah, they got some big bodies, as big as you're going to find, around here in 6A. So, they're really good, and I think they're playing their best basketball right now. And, it'll be a great game. The 2 teams are going to compete really hard and see where it takes us. But we're excited for the opportunity, and certainly we'd love to close the deal.
Let's say something about that section you played in too. Do you guys?
Yeah, I was kind of. We don't know. You're kind of wondering, watching film and watching Mount Lebanon. I'm watching Upper, and I'm thinking, man, maybe is that section better than ours, or is it not? And, it's really hard to tell on film. I didn't even know that. This happened tonight in the semifinals. I don't know that it means that. Top to bottom, I think 6A is very, very. The parity is incredible.
Great players make the team and the program. Coach, what can you say about Jonathan Anderson's performance tonight?
Well, great point guards are gold. If you have that, I think in high school basketball, probably more than any other level of basketball, really good guards and a great point guard, obviously, a long way, and we're fortunate to have one.
Yeah, would you like to go on record now and guarantee a win against Central Catholic?
No, I won't go on record and guarantee a win. When I watch film, I can't. I'm one of those guys. By the time I'm done watching film, I don't see any possible way we can win that game. Yeah. So, we know the challenge that's ahead of us.
Thanks, Ralph.
Yeah. Thank you.